Hello everyone, my name is Unma. Welcome to my channel Unma's World. In Unma's World, you are going to learn about various topics. In this video, I am going to tell you about some amazing facts of all the planets in our solar system. So let's start.
Mercury.
Number 1. The surface of the planet Mercury is very similar to our moon. It has a very barren, rocky surface covered with many craters. In fact, Mercury has the most craters in the solar system. Number 2. Mercury has the largest crater in the solar system. The Caloris Basin in Mercury is a huge crater of about 1,550 kilometers in diameter, which is large enough to fit the US state Texas. This crater was created by a meteor impact about 3.8 billion years ago. Number 3. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury is 4,879 kilometers wide and it is only slightly bigger than our Earth's moon. Number 4. The planet Mercury experiences the most extreme temperature fluctuations in our solar system. Day temperatures in Mercury can reach highs of 430 degrees Celsius, but at night temperatures can get as low as minus 180 degrees Celsius. Number 5. Despite being the closest planet to the Sun, Mercury actually is not the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Number 6. The days are very long in Mercury and one Mercurial day takes almost 59 Earth days. Mercury spins slowly on its axis and completes one rotation every 59 Earth days. Number 7. Mercury is shrinking and it is now up to 14 kilometers smaller in diameter than it was nearly 4 billion years ago. Scientists believe this is happening because Mercury's iron core is cooling, which is making it solid, thus resulting in Mercury's contraction. Number 8. Do you know what Mercury and my grandma have in common? Both of them have wrinkles. As Mercury is contracting, the surface of the planet became wrinkled. These wrinkle-like long curvilinear structures are called Lobate scarps. Number 9. Scientists believe that Mercury may have water ice at its north and south poles. Inside deep craters, the areas within deep craters never receive direct sunlight, so allowing Mercury to preserve water ice. Number 10. Do you know what a monkey and the planet Mercury have in common? Both of them have tails. Scientists have discovered that Mercury has a tail of mainly sodium atoms. Because of Mercury's proximity to the Sun, solar radiation pushes some atoms away from Mercury. This creates a comet-like tail behind it. Number 11. Mercury has the thinnest atmosphere amongst all the planets. Actually, Mercury possesses a thin exosphere composed mostly of oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium. Number 12. Because Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, it orbits the Sun in just 88 Earth days. I would love to live on Mercury because I would have a birthday every 3 Earth months.
Venus.
Number 1. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. Venus takes 243 Earth days to rotate once on its axis. As Venus is so close to the Sun, it takes only 225 Earth days to complete one orbit of the Sun. That means if I am on Venus, I could celebrate my birthday every Venus day. Number 2. The Sun rises in the west and sets in the east on Venus because Venus spins in the opposite direction from Earth. On Venus, the Sun rises every 117 Earth days. That means the Sun rises 2 times during each year on Venus. Number 3. Despite being second closest planet to the Sun, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. The estimated average temperatures on Venus is around 465 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. This is because Venus has a high concentration of carbon dioxide in its atmosphere. The carbon dioxide traps heat and causes a greenhouse effect. Number 4. Venus has more volcanoes than any other planet in the solar system. Scientists have estimated that there are over 1,600 major volcanoes on Venus, and none are known to be erupting at present. A recent study conducted by researchers at the University of Maryland and Institute of Geophysics at ETH Zurich, Switzerland identified 37 recently active volcanic structures on Venus. Number 5. Venus is the third brightest object in Earth's sky after the Sun and the Moon. The clouds of sulfuric acid in Venus's atmosphere make it reflective, and Venus reflects 70% of the sunlight it receives. This is the reason for why Venus shines so bright. Number 6. The solid surface of Venus rotates very slowly, once every 243 Earth days. But the Venus's thick atmosphere circles the planet in just 4 days. This phenomenon is also known as superrotation. Number 7. At the very top of the cloud layers on Venus, wind speeds reach about 360 km per hour. But when we descend down further through these clouds, the thickening atmosphere slows the wind down. When we get close to the surface of Venus, wind speed reaches about 5 km per hour. Number 8. Venus was the first planet to be explored by a spacecraft. NASA's Mariner 2 flew by Venus on December 14, 1962 and became the first successful mission to another planet. Number 9. The highest mountain on Venus is Maxwell Mountain, and it is about 36,000 feet high, which is higher than the Mount Everest, the highest mountain on Earth. Number 10. There are only 2 major highland areas in Venus. First is Ishtar Terra, which is about the size of Australia, and second is Aphrodite Terra, which is about the size of South America.
Earth.
Number 1. The days in Earth are getting longer. 4.6 billion years ago, when the Earth was formed, the day lasted around 6 hours. The length of a day 620 million years ago has been estimated around 21.9 hours. Now the average Earth day is approximately 24 hours long. Scientists estimated that Earth day is increasing by about 1.7 milliseconds every century. The reason of increase in Earth's day is because of tidal forces between Earth and the Moon, which is slowing down Earth's rotation. As a result, our days are getting longer. Number 2. In addition to the Moon, there are 2 other bodies orbiting near Earth, referred to as co-orbital asteroids. First near-Earth asteroid is 3753 Wrinkle, which was discovered in 1986, and second one is 2002 AA29, which was discovered in 2002. Number 3. Earth's core is very hot. Its temperatures range from about 4,400 degrees Celsius to about 6,000 degrees Celsius. So Earth's core's temperature is the same as the temperature of the Sun, which is about 5,505 degrees Celsius. Number 4. Earth's atmosphere consists of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases. The atmosphere affects Earth's climate and weather. It shields us from harmful radiation coming from the sun and burns up most of the meteoroids coming towards us. Number 5. Earth is mostly composed on iron, oxygen, silicon and magnesium. If we could check the main composition of Earth, we would get 32.1% iron, 30.1% oxygen, 15.1% silicon, and 13.9% magnesium. Number 6. Earth is moving around the Sun at a mind-blowing speed. Earth's average orbital speed is about 30 kilometers per second. That is 107,000 kilometers per hour. So Earth's orbital speed is 1,000 times faster than the speed of a car moving on a highway. Number 7. Dust everywhere. Do you know? On a daily basis, cosmic dust, that is pieces of meteors, comets and other celestial objects, fall into Earth in tiny particles. Scientists estimated that 60 tons of cosmic dust is falling into Earth daily. Number 8. Earth spins on its axis once in every 24 hours. The speed of spin depends on what location you are located at. So the surface of the equator moves at a speed of around 1,600 kilometers per hour, which is 10 times faster than a normal fast train speed. The speed decreases as you go towards the North Pole or the South Pole. Number 9. Hawaii's Mauna Kea is the tallest mountain in Earth. If measured from its base deep in the Pacific Ocean to its summit, Mauna Kea is 10,210 meters in height. This is higher than Mount Everest's height of 8,848 meters. Number 10. Earth's gravity is assumed to be the same everywhere on Earth, but isn't the same everywhere on Earth. Gravity varies because the planet is not a perfect sphere or uniformly dense. I can give you one tip. Do you want to lose weight? Ha! Just move to higher ground. You'll weigh less.
Mars.
Number 1. The planet Mars is also called the red planet because in the night sky the planet looks reddish. This reddish color comes from the large amount of iron oxide or rust particles which is present in the rocks and soil on the surface of the planet Mars. Number 2. Mars' surface is rocky. Oops, not this rocky, with craters, mountains, volcanoes, dry lake beds and deep canyons all over it. The largest volcano on Mars, named as Olympus Mons, is also the highest mountain in our solar system. It has a height of nearly 22 kilometers, which is about 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Number 3. On Mars, a day lasts 24 hours and 37 minutes, which is a little bit longer than our Earth day. But a Martian year is almost twice as long as one Earth year, lasting 687 Earth days. Number 4. NASA's Viking project is the first mission to land a spacecraft safely on the surface of another planet. Viking landers touched down on the Chrysaor Planitia region of Mars on July 20, 1976. Number 5. Mars has a deep and wide canyon system known as Valles Marineris present along the equator of Mars. It is more than 4,000 kilometers long, 200 kilometers wide and up to 7 kilometers deep. Valles Marineris was discovered in 1972 by the Mariner 9 spacecraft. Number 6. Mars' atmosphere is thin and made up of 95% carbon dioxide, 2.7% nitrogen, 1.9% argon and a few other elements. So Mars' atmosphere is not compatible for human survival. So you will need a spacesuit if you are planning to go to Mars. Number 7. Mars has two small asteroid-like moons named Phobos and Deimos. Phobos is the larger of the two with a radius of around 11 kilometers. Phobos is gradually getting closer to Mars. It is estimated that in 50 million years or so, Phobos will either crash into Mars or it will break apart. Number 8. Mars experiences largest dust storms in our solar system. Dust storms last for months and cover the entire planet and sometimes kick up enough dust to be seen by telescopes on Earth. Number 9. Mars is cold. The average temperature for the Mars is minus 63 degrees Celsius. Maximum temperature reaches 20 degrees Celsius on the equator at summer. Near the poles, temperature can get as cold as minus 125 degrees Celsius. Number 10. In Mars, the sky appears blue towards the sunset and sunrise. The normal sky appears pinkish red because of the presence of iron oxide-rich dust particles in the atmosphere.
Jupiter.
Number 1. Jupiter is the fastest spinning planet in our solar system. Jupiter rotates at an astonishing speed of about 43,000 kilometers per hour. Number 2. The planet Jupiter has the shortest days of all the planets in our solar system. Jupiter takes only about 10 hours to complete a full rotation on its axis. So a day on Jupiter lasts only about 10 hours. Number 3. Jupiter is covered with clouds made of ammonia crystals. These clouds on Jupiter are only 50 kilometers deep and consist of two different cloud decks, a thick lower deck and a thin clearer region. Scientists also tell about possible presence of a layer of water clouds underlying the ammonia layer. Number 4. Jupiter has lots of moons. Scientists now confirm that Jupiter has 79 known moons. 53 of Jupiter's moons are named moons and 26 moons have not been given official names. A recent study says that there may be as many as 600 small moons orbiting Jupiter. Number 5. NASA's Pioneer 10 was the first spacecraft to cross the asteroid belt and visit Jupiter. Launched on 2nd March 1972, Pioneer 10 flew past Jupiter in December 1973. Number 6. Jupiter is visible to the naked eye from Earth and it is the fourth brightest object in our sky after the Sun, the Moon and Venus. Mars is sometimes as bright as Jupiter, but normally Jupiter is brighter than Mars. Number 7. Jupiter's moon Ganymede is the largest moon in our solar system. It has a diameter of 5,268 kilometers, making it larger than the planet Mercury, which has a diameter of 4,880 kilometers. Number 8. Situated 22 degrees south, the Great Red Spot is a gigantic storm about twice the size of Earth, with wind speeds reach 430 to 680 kilometers per hour. It is estimated that the Great Red Spot is in existence for over 3.5 centuries. Number 9. Are you planning to go to Jupiter? Well, you will not be able to land your spacecraft on Jupiter. As Jupiter is a gas giant, it doesn't have a solid surface. Jupiter is mostly gases and liquids, but it may have a solid inner core about the size of Earth. Number 10. Like planet Saturn, Jupiter has a system of rings. Jupiter's rings are composed of small dark particles and are difficult to spot. It was first observed in 1979 by NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft.
Saturn.
Number 1. Currently, Saturn has more moons than any other planet in our solar system. In 2019, 20 new moons of Saturn were discovered, and thus taking the total number of Saturn's moons to 82, which is 3 more than Jupiter. 53 moons are confirmed and named, and 29 moons are awaiting confirmation of their discovery. Number 2. Saturn is known as a gas giant, and it is mostly made up of gases like hydrogen and helium. Saturn has the lowest density of any planet, and it is less dense than water. So, if you throw Saturn in a bowl of water, then Saturn will float in a bowl. Number 3. Wind speeds on Saturn are extremely high. Winds around Saturn's equator can be 1,800 kilometers per hour. The fastest wind speed recorded on Earth was about 408 kilometers per hour. So the terrifying winds of Saturn can be around 4 times faster than the fastest wind recorded on Earth. Number 4. Saturn is known as the ring planet because of its large, beautiful signature ring system. These rings are mostly made up of billions of chunks of ice and rock covered with another material such as dust. Number 5. Saturn's largest moon, named Titan, is also the second largest moon in our solar system. It is the only moon in our solar system with dense atmosphere. The European Space Agency's Huygens probe successfully landed on Titan on 14 January 2005. This is the photo of Huygens probe on the Titan surface, and the photo that you are seeing in the background is the photo of Titan that Huygens probe sent. Number 6. Saturn, the most distant planet from Earth that is visible to the naked human eye. But the Saturn's rings are better viewed through a telescope. Number 7. When viewed from Earth, the planet Saturn appears a pale yellow color due to the presence of ammonia crystals in its upper atmosphere. Number 8. Saturn has the second shortest day in our solar system after Jupiter. Saturn takes only 10 hours, 33 minutes and 38 seconds to rotate on its axis. Number 9. The first spacecraft to visit Saturn was by Pioneer 11. On 1st September 1979, it passed by the planet Saturn at a closest distance of about 20,900 kilometers. Number 10. Twice every 29 years, the planet Saturn appears ringless from Earth. This is an optical illusion and due to the angle of the planet Saturn's rings.
Uranus.
Number 1. On 13th March 1781, while making observations, British astronomer Sir William Frederick Herschel spotted Uranus for the first time. Initially, this planet was known as Herschel, and later it got the name Uranus. Uranus is the first planet discovered with the help of a telescope. Number 2. In our planet Earth, the spin axis is tilted at an angle of around 23.5 degrees. But in case of Uranus, the axis is tilted at an angle of around 98 degrees. That means Uranus is rotating on its side. Scientists say that this unusual orientation of Uranus might be because of a collision with a planet-sized body or with several small bodies soon after it was formed. Number 3. Uranus takes 84 years to orbit the Sun. Because of Uranus' unique sideways rotation, in winter its North Pole experiences 21 years of night, and in summer North Pole experiences 21 years of daytime. Similarly, in the spring and fall have 42 years of day and night. Number 4. Scientists have found 13 rings of Uranus. Uranus rings are categorized into two sets, inner and outer ring systems. The inner rings are consisting of dark gray and narrow rings. The outer rings of Uranus are brightly colored. Number 5. At present, scientists have confirmed the existence of 27 known moons of Uranus. The moons of Uranus are divided into 3 groups. 13 moons are inner moons, 9 moons are irregular moons, and remaining 5 are major moons. Number 6. Uranus moon Titania is the largest of the 27 known moons. Titania is the 8th largest moon in our solar system, and it is 2.2 times smaller than the Earth's moon. Number 7. Uranus is known as an ice giant. It probably has 3 layers inside it. A small rocky core at the center, an icy mantle surrounding the core made up of water, methane, ammonia, etc. An outer gas shell of mostly hydrogen and helium. Number 8. Like Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus' atmosphere is made up of hydrogen and helium, but it also has methane gas. The methane in Uranus' atmosphere absorbs red portion from sunlight, leaving the bluish green shade. That's why Uranus looks blue-green in color. Number 9. The only spacecraft to fly by Uranus was by NASA's Voyager 2. On January 24, 1986, Voyager 2 made its closest approach to Uranus, coming within 81,500 kilometers of Uranus cloud tops. This is the photos sent by NASA's Voyager 2. From where this sticky smell is coming, it's very bad. Number 10. A global research team found hydrogen sulfide in Uranus cloud tops. Hydrogen sulfide is the gas that gives rotten eggs the sticky smell. That means Uranus smells like rotten eggs. So if you have any dream of going to Uranus, then forget it. Uranus, stop the stinky smell that you are creating.
Neptune.
Number 1. Neptune has the strongest winds in our solar system. Wind speed on Neptune exceeds around 2000 kilometers, which is 1.5 times faster than the speed of sound. The supersonic winds of Neptune can be 9 times stronger than Earth's. It's so cold! Number 2. Neptune is considered as the coldest planet in our solar system. The average temperature of Neptune is around minus 201 degrees Celsius. Number 3. Neptune's moon Triton is one of the coolest objects in our solar system. Triton has the coldest surface known anywhere in our solar system, with temperature reaching around minus 235 degrees Celsius. Number 4. Triton is the largest moon of Neptune, and it orbits the planet in the opposite direction of its planet's rotation. That is, Triton has retrograde orbit. Triton shares many similarities with Pluto, and scientists believe that Triton is a Kuiper belt object that was captured by Neptune's gravity millions of years ago. Number 5. Neptune has 5 distinct rings named Galle, Leverrier, Lassell, Arago, and Adams. All the rings are named after the astronomers who made important discoveries about Neptune. The ring system in Neptune also has unusual clumps of dust called arcs, and 4 prominent ring arcs have been discovered. Number 6. Neptune is more than 30 times as far from the Sun as Earth, and it takes 165 Earth years to orbit the Sun. Since its discovery in 1846, Neptune completed its first full orbit around the Sun on 11 July 2011. Number 7. The planet Neptune has a storm similar to the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. One of the largest storms ever seen on Neptune was recorded in 1989 and named as the Great Dark Spot. It was large enough to contain the entire Earth. Number 8. Like our planet Earth, Neptune also has 4 seasons. Unlike planet Earth, the seasons on Neptune last for decades, not months. Since Neptune's year is 165 Earth years, each of the seasons on Neptune lasts for over 40 Earth years. Number 9. Neptune's atmosphere is made up of mostly hydrogen, helium, and a little bit of methane. Scientists say that due to the presence of methane and some unknown component in Neptune's atmosphere, it appears vivid blue in color. Number 10. On August 25, 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft made a close flyby of Neptune, passing within 4,950 kilometers of the planet's north pole. It was the first spacecraft to observe the planet Neptune. I hope you learned something new. If you liked the video, please click on the like button, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting and educational videos. Stay safe, thank you, and bye!